What up, though?
It's Lamont Howard, aka Tank,
AKA the Knowledge Bank, and I'm here to give you what you need to stay motivated to succeed. And you already know what time it is.
This is Attitude Tuesday.
Progression, that's progression. I stay down with all my boys, now that's progression. That's progression, no progression. I became all this pain, now that's progression.
What up, though? How everybody doing today? It's Tank the Knowledge Bank here to give you what you need to stay motivated to succeed. All right, what we're going to be talking about today is the ball is in your court. The ball is in your court, all right? Look, so first off, let me just talk about the beginning of how I became Tank the Knowledge Bank, right? And how I can explain the ball is in your court. So, like, I wasn't always like this. I didn't always have the knowledge that I have now today. I didn't always read books all the time. I didn't always listen to audio books. I wasn't always networking with people, right? Growing up, I just grew up in Detroit, and I just grew up kind of doing the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Doing the things that everybody else was doing, doing and wanting the things that everybody else was wanting in school. You know, and really for myself, I just wanted to go play football and do that so I can actually make a living for myself and actually give back to the community and give back to my family and things on that order. So that's all I really had plans to do. I was really a jock, and I never liked school. Like, I never really liked school. I never really liked the education system, but I always liked, you know, my friends, and I always liked playing sports. I always loved sports. So I did a lot of sports. But, you know, just growing up, I wasn't focused on the things that I'm focused on now, you know? I didn't know about having a positive mental attitude. I didn't know about networking with people. I didn't know about the right foods to eat, you know? I didn't know what goes in is what comes out mentally and physically, you know what I'm saying, in all areas of life. I used to hang around people that weren't doing such good things, you know? Actually running around like doing not so good things that I won't even talk about right now, you know, because they're just horrible, you know what I'm saying? I just be embarrassed to talk about those things. But, you know, if you want to talk to me on the deeper level about those things, just DM me, have a phone call, like, or if you just know me personally, you know, from Belleville High School or from middle school, you know. But as you begin to grow as a person and develop, you know, I just really had to re-identify myself and who I was. I wasn't the person that was just a jockey anymore, you know, that just run around, that was just loud, you know, and obnoxious. I had to re-identify myself. And I started to connect with different individuals, and I noticed that I am the average of the top 5 people I surround myself with, you know. So the type of people that you surround yourself with is going to be an outcome of the results that you're going to be getting in your life. So I was hanging around people that was stealing stuff. I was hanging around people that was fighting all the time. You know, I was hanging around people that partied all the time, partied every weekend. I was hanging around people that drank and smoked. And you know what? I end up doing those things. You know, I was hanging around people that was not getting such good results in their life. And I end up not getting good results in my life. And feel me on this one, like, you know, just hanging around those people, you're not really getting a good vibe. You know you shouldn't be there, you know what I'm saying? You know when you shouldn't be at certain parties, you know? Like, I look at certain situations back in my past when I was younger and I was growing up, and I always hated putting my situations and my life in other people's hands, my circumstances in other people's hands, you know, especially like when I didn't have a vehicle or just following other people's plans. I wanted to follow my own plan, and I felt that way in all things, you know, when it came to education or friend groups and things of that nature. So you really just want to find yourself. And after I found myself through personal development, I really just found out that I'm a person that want to positively affect as many people as possible, you know, and I knew that I was behind on all the information that I needed. Like, I was taking in all the wrong information. I had all the wrong programming in my life. With that being said, the wrong programming, like listening to music 24/7, just anything, watching movies and TV 24/7, just love watching TV every day. You know what I'm saying? Just playing outside 24/7, you know, still doing childish things, you know, playing video games 24/7, wonder where the party at or where the girls at all the time, you know. And I just found myself in those idle times as well, where you sit and you're like, okay, what am I about to do today? And it's 11 o'clock. Then you look up, it's 3 o'clock, and you still haven't did anything. and you look up and it's 7 o'clock, 4 hours later, and you still haven't done anything. You still been in the house, you still have done nothing. And then you know what, you finally go somewhere, you finally leave the house around 8 p.m. Then you get around that friend group that you really shouldn't be around because they're not helping you become a better person, right? Because they're not practicing things to become a better person. They're not pushing you. And then you stay out until about 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You finally come home and you go to sleep or you crash there at 4 a.m. Then you don't wake up until about 11 a.m. again. And that cycle just continues, But if you want change in your life, you must change things in your life. If you want change in your life, you must change things in your life. I wanted change in my life, so I changed things in my life. I started surrounding myself with different people, okay? Instead of going to the parties and staying out all night, I stay in. And I'll watch a documentary on YouTube, or I watch a documentary on Netflix, just learning about myself, or learning about the government, or learning about the banking system, or learning about education, learning about the public school system, learning about spirituality and a lot of things, actually practicing and applying those things into my life. Instead of filling my brain, my mind with all these movies, with all these songs and regurgitating that in my life. I want to put different information in. And I'm telling you right now today, if you do that, I was where you were, I was where you were. I didn't know where I wanted to be in life. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what the next step was. I always was facing challenges and stuff, but there will always be challenges there. But once I start to look inside myself and stop looking at the outside world and the opinions of other people and stop trying to satisfy other people and just want to satisfy myself and what I want in life, my whole life changed. And my whole life, instead of focusing really just on myself and on the things that I need and all the things that I want, I start focusing my attention on other people. And as I begin to focus my attention on other people, I began to start receiving so many blessings in my life because, everything in your life that you have is a direct reflection of everything that you put inside your mind and a direct reflection of how many people that you help. Always meet people in a good spirit, be cheerful, and just love on people, man. Everybody is your brother and sister, whether right or wrong. Everybody deserves a second chance, like my man Jigsaw say on Saw, okay? So we can have, be, or do anything you could change your life with just one decision, okay? And if you need help with that, go ahead and hit me up. Hit me up in the DMs, hit me up with some comments or whatever. This Tank the Knowledge Bank here to give you what you need to stay motivated to succeed, letting you know, man, and keep you to have a positive mental attitude, a solid positive mental attitude, because you can have, be, or do anything, because attitude is everything. Peace out, and I'll see y'all next week.
What up, though? It's Tank the Knowledge Bank. Hey, I appreciate everybody for all the follows, all the shares, all the comments, all the likes, but I'm gonna need everybody to subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the Tank the Knowledge Bank YouTube page, go ahead to YouTube right now and subscribe to Tank the Knowledge Bank. Follow me on Instagram as well at Tank the Knowledge Bank and Tank the Knowledge Bank on Facebook. All platforms, baby. Let's get it. I'm gonna continue to give you what you need to stay motivated to succeed so you can have a solid positive mental attitude or gain a positive mental attitude, all right? Because our attitude determines our altitude and where we're gonna go in life. So stay locked in. I'm gonna stay creating new videos and new content for y'all. And remember, you can do anything because attitude is everything. Make sure you subscribe, baby. Let's get it.